Hi, my name's Fran Kerr. I'm the Managing Director of NEATS, and I'm with Amanda Wilkinson, the Line Manager at NEATS. And today we're going to tell you about co-regulation and about how to help regulate the child. Amanda, can you give us some information around that, please?
So it's really important when we're helping a child to regulate that we're regulated ourselves. There are 4 steps to helping a child co-regulate with us. And co-regulation is important because our children didn't always have that early experience and they need that with the parent. So the 4 steps are that, first of all, the parent is regulated. We often talk about the parent using an internal container because some of their stuff can be elicited by the child's behaviour. So we want them to put that to one side, be able to attune to the child and see beyond the child's behaviour. So we would come down to the child's level, we would empathise with them, and then we would start to distract the child through their senses. So what we spoke about earlier, we get them, really quick, easy, simple things. We might look at 3 things we can see in the room, 2 things that are green, that kind of thing.
Or have a snack.
Yeah, oral regulation. So we're doing all of that distracting through the senses. If that doesn't work and they start to escalate, what we need to do then is allow the body to do what it needs to do. This is because at the point of trauma, that felt sense gets trapped. So we need to allow the body to experience that. The way we can do that is in a safe way. So if we've got a child who's hitting or kicking, then we might get them to hit and kick and encourage them to do that, but with something safe. Or we might have a big beanbag to hand, and the child can do that, or use a pillow off the sofa, something like that the child can hit, can do that safely and discharge that felt sense that they've got in that moment.
So you're not teaching them to be angry, you're teaching them actually that if you've got a big feeling, I can help you with that big feeling and we can discharge that safely. Yeah. And am I right in thinking that if a child is dysregulated, that actually they're not in their calm window, their cognition's off, and also they're kind of stuck back in the past, so we need to bring them back into the here and the now. Okay, so what's the next stage?
Okay, so if that doesn't work and they escalate further, then what the child needs then is a sense of containment. Some parents do this with eye contact. Sometimes that can work for the child, but sometimes the child needs more than that. So a hug can be really helpful at this point, if the child can tolerate that, or containment in another safe way. Some children like to use blankets. They like that real
swaddled
weight.
feeling.
Yeah. If we think back to that really early stuff for a baby, we wouldn't just let a baby flail about. We would tuck them in, keep them safe, keep their bodies safe.
And you'd be rocking and shushing them at the same time. So we'd bring them right in.
And reassuring, and doing that real early stuff.
And what about for older children? It's really important to get that sense of containment. So even if parents are unable to maybe hug the child or keep them contained, that actually it's better to keep them contained in a room rather than let that chaos or that external chaos continue, because if that continues, the child then can't calm the internal chaos, can they? So that sense of containment's really important, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.